From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Gino going to hand it to Jeanty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. Smith now to throw. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Raiders.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Jeanty. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Gino. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, the Rams had 3 and 9 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try the air now with Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Set! 250! Drill right, 22! 22! Monday!
Throwing is Stafford. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Geno. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something good was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big 20.
Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last. Two plays.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Stafford. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Ready.
Williams will score. Touchdown, LA. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Raiders, nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On first down, it's Genty. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's Smith. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, here's Smith. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How do you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stanford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Stanford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kyron Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Raider first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, some strong running. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going.
Terrence Ferguson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Rams 28, Raiders 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's on.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles. He's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Set. 180.
Stafford now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Raiders.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, 42 yards. And the Rams have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look at repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Ready. 45. What?
Now Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Okay, ready?
Here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Ready.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Set. Stop.
Right side, and he finds Gray. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9.
Set. Moving hot.
They give it to Williams, running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Stafford. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Set.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And shoves him off at the 20. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set. Stop.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 49, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
40. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.